What is up, my Pokey Peeps? Smart here, back out again with another video, and today we got something exciting. Now, if you're a collector, I'm pretty sure you have some high value cards stored away somewhere. And how exactly do you store them or protect them? I'm pretty sure you probably have it sleeved up in either a card saver or most likely a top loader. But how about after that? What happens after you put in a top loader? Myself, I put it in an ETB, but I know some people just put it in a random box, drawer. There's just so many ways to store it, but today I'm going to be showing you the only way you should be storing your top loaded cards. Now, just to go back a little bit, I know some people don't like to put their cards in top loaders. Instead, they'll put it in a binder. But the product we have today is actually going to combine those two. You're going to be able to store your cards in a top loader while having it in a binder. And the product we're talking about today is from GemTech and their binder for top loaded cards. Here's some footage of the box it came in. Was going to record it on cam and do the whole unboxing there, but this thing is huge. I love the branding on the tape, makes it more personal as a brand. And you guys see it, it holds 216 cards. And what this footage doesn't do justice for is its size. And before we get into the video, you guys, please hit like, comment down below, and sub to the channel because this trip to 1K is actually taking a little bit longer than expected. So you guys, please sub to the channel. And if you find this video useful or helpful, share the video as well. And since we're not opening up packs for this video, I am going to be throwing some code cards here and there. So go ahead, stay tuned for the whole video if you want to try to catch them all. Alright, and taking a look at this camera, you can see the binder, and this thing is so big that you can't even have it in one frame. And this actually is probably going to be the first time where we record a video in fisheye lens. Okay, so you got the 0.5 view, very zoomed out, very wide lens, and you can actually see what else we have on the table when I'm doing these videos. But look, it's so big to the point where you do have to put it in ultra wide, and even then it's still taking up a good portion of the frame. Card. And let's do a little size comparison before we go into it. Here is an Ultra Pro binder. This is probably what you guys are used to seeing. You know, regular cards fit in here, no top loaders included. Yep. And I actually haven't opened this one in a minute. But yeah, there's this size comparison to that. It's literally probably like 80 to 75% smaller. And on top of that, this is probably a product that everyone has. It's the 25th anniversary binders for the jumbo card. And you can stack all three of those together. You know, now this one is literally like 1/4 of the size. Let's go ahead and remove the other binder so you can compare the 25th anniversary binder to it. And yeah, again, this thing is just huge. All right, size comparison is out of the way. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the binder itself. Again, you have the logo over here in felt, I believe, so that's a nice touch. But overall, the binder is in faux leather, whatever you want to call it. Fake leather, pretty much. But even then, it still does feel really premium. Very soft to the touch. Let's go ahead and take a look at the top over here. It is enclosed by a single zipper right over here. Let's go ahead and unzip this all the way down. Code card. Nice and open. Let's see if we can actually get this all in frame. Yo, there we go. Nice. And you can see we're greeted on both the back and the front of the binder with this felt lining. Again, it adds to the more premium feel to it. Look at that. And as I said earlier, this thing does hold 216 cards. And it's going to be 9 cards per page, so just go ahead and do the math, see how many pages there are in total. And yeah, first impressions is looking good. Okay, since we have it here, we might as well get some top-loaded cards, fill up some pages so we can get along with the first impressions. Another code card. All right, so we're back. I filled up a couple pages of these. Honestly, doing this is a workout. I feel it in my delts right now. So I was like, all right, 2.5 pages is enough. But you can see we got our first page right over here. We got our master set of the Shining Pokemon from Shining Legends. And shouts out to the boy Ricardo for actually helping me complete the set because he was the one that gave me this Shining Volcanion. All right, I think this is a better view over here, but let's go ahead and flip through the page. Yeah, I just took some of my vintage cards and placed them in here because these are the ones that are more valuable to me, sentimentally and monetary. But yeah, that's about it. We only were able to fill up a couple pages, but I mean, presentation wise, this is looking very, very nice. So I really do enjoy how these top loaders are stored within the binder versus how I was doing it before, you know, in an ETB. And the way I used to do it too is, you know, you just fill up a binder, I'm sorry, you fill up an ETB full. But sometimes when you don't have an ETB full of top loaded cards, you can see like they kind of go in one direction. And I've actually had some instances where the cards are damaged because of the weight of the cards or the top loaders going on top of each other. So yeah, whatever direction it's in, sometimes the card at the very end could be slightly bent, not too bad, but still it could be considered damage. But with this way, I do feel like there's going to be less weight onto each card because like The top loaders are evenly distributed, so yeah, your cards aren't going to be damaged in that way. And another thing too, in comparison between storing your cards like this and then a top loader and the binder, it's going to be way more convenient, because if you're over here trying to search for a card in an ETB, you know, you're going to have to shuffle through them, then try to pick it out. So it's going to be more of a hassle. So yeah, this way will be way more convenient, and it's going to be more aesthetically pleasing. Maybe one last gold card. And yeah, the only problem I do have with the binder like this is going to be its long time usage and durability over time, especially with the binder full, because right now we only have 2.5 pages and you could tell it's getting kind of hefty. So over time, you know, if you store, like if you fill this up to the brim with 216 cards, I feel like that could take a toll on the binder spine and probably even the pages. So yeah, that is something to know. Again, we've only had this binder for a little bit, so it's going to be hard to tell and kind of predict how the condition is going to be in the future. Which actually brings me to my next topic, because typically with my top loaded cards, they tend to be more expensive, more valuable, nicer. And these cards do tend to be stored away and not visited too often. So this kind of goes hand in hand with my concern of durability, because if I do just put my cards in here, close it up, put the binder away, then yeah, durability should not be an issue, because I'm not going to be using the binder too much. Okay, and we're going to go into the pricing of this thing, because yeah, it's not cheap, okay? For the binder itself, it's going to be $50, which is, you know, on the higher end of binders, because Ultra Pro binders go for around 25 to 30 bucks. But that's just the binder itself. You're going to be buying this online, and shipping could take a big hit. For me, with shipping plus tax and the cost of the binder, everything came out to be $65. So yeah, it's pretty thick in price. So yeah, you guys decide if you think it's worth it or not. For me personally, I think it's a little bit too pricey, but you know, I do like the product itself, so this is probably going to be one of those purchases that's going to be one and done. I'm out. Just this binder will be okay. But yeah, overall, I do enjoy this binder. I like the quality. I like the presentation of everything. Let's go ahead and open this back up. Thing's so big, I might hit my camera again. But yeah, the presentation is nice. So overall, I do think it's worth it if you have the money. And yeah, if money isn't an issue, then go ahead and buy multiple of these. No, last code card. And link will be in the description down below, but they really don't restock too often. So if you see it in stock, swoop it then. So yeah, if you find this video helpful or useful, please go ahead and share it. But most importantly, guys, hit like and sub to the channel, because again, we're almost there to 1,000 subscribers. All right, and I'll be seeing y'all in the next video. Peace.